Hello and welcome to part 5 of my April 2014 update. I'm almost back on track now. I've still got some other titles to show, but I'm waiting for some to come in the post today. So until then, I haven't got enough to show in another video after this, but obviously I will do when I get those. But I've got 8 titles to show in this video. There's a DVD here and the rest are Blu-rays. So we'll start with the first one here. This is the latest Ealing Studios Rarities Collection release. It's volume 12. Now, what happened with this one was I normally pre-order these as they get announced, and for some reason, I don't know how, but I missed this one. I was looking through. I got volume 13 pre-ordered, so that's the last one I'm aware of. They haven't announced any more yet, but I'd missed this one. I thought for a second I got it, then I checked and I hadn't. So I ended up picking up it. It was about the same price as I would have paid. So I don't know how I missed it, but I must have thought I'd already pre-ordered it. But it's got 4 films on. This is 3 Men in the Boat, Loyalties, The Bailiffs, and Laburnum Grove. And there's the, again, the light's a bit awkward, but you can sort of see. These aren't long films, actually. Got 54 minutes, 68, 25, and 71. So, not a lot of running time on this, unfortunately. But there are 4 films on there. I mean, probably, really, they could probably put some to one disc, but they split it onto 2. We have the discs in here. We've got disc 1 with 3 Men in the Boat and Naughties on, and then disc 2 we have let's have a look, The Bailiffs and the Burnham Grove. So volume 13 has been announced. They haven't announced any more. I presume there will be. I don't know how many in total they will do of these. We've also got British musicals of the 1930s. We've had 1 volume of that. Volume 2 coming out soon as well. There are actually a lot of Blu-ray releases coming out from the network. There's about 20 or so coming out this year. They keep getting pushed back. A lot of them sort of later in the year, but some good ones in there. Actually, I can't think of the titles at the moment. Ipcrest File, I think, is one, and some other ones. I can't remember all the titles. The Sporting Life as well, but I'll show you them when I get them. There's the spine of that one. So, same as all the other ones, thin case. Next up, we have 101 Films release, and this is part of the Cult Horror Collection. I already showed you in a previous video Dolls, and I showed you what's the one called? Oh, I can't remember. I seem to be forgetting everything today. But yeah, this is Phantom of the Opera, starring Robert Englund, who played Freddy Krueger. We have the disc inside, different artwork. And we have the back there. There's no special features on here at all. But yeah, I bet somebody, if you look there, it's probably similar makeups to what he had for Freddy Krueger. This is a stereotype one. I don't know if it's HD or not HD sound, but 104 minutes. It's an MGM. They seem to license up their titles out, so other labels tend to release them. But there's that. So I've never seen it before. I assume it's just standard take on the Phantom of the Opera story. Seems to be some different versions of this. I've got probably about 5 or 6 different versions of Phantom of the Opera. Phantom of the Paradise, which Arrow put out, was a similar take on it, but although it wasn't a direct Phantom of the Opera story, there was other stuff in there. But yeah, it's always nice to see different versions. Next up, a very similar label actually, but this is 88 Films, and this is Bloodsucking Freaks. I think I showed you this when I showed you Tourist Trap. I showed this on the back of the booklet. It comes with a slip cover, which is nice, and then it's the back of the slip cover. This one does have special features on here. There's quite a bit on there. There's the synopsis. Actually, I'm not show too much of that. There's a naked woman on there. There's 3 artwork options. Now, people wondering how they're going to do this. Well, I'll show you that. So, we've got the front one there, which is nice. We have the booklet, which I'll show you in a second. We've got the other one there, which I presume is an alternate title to the film. And then we have the disc out. We have the other artwork there. I think I prefer that one because it's nicer. But they haven't put the again, they haven't put the rating on the back. On the alternate artwork, which is good. Because if you have the turn this around again. If you have that artwork, then obviously the spine's a different way around. But you've got the disc there as well. I'll show you the booklet. Not a huge booklet, but some pictures in there and quite a lot of text. And there's adverts for some other releases. And then instead of Bloodsucking Freaks on the back, it's got Tourist Trap. But it looks really interesting. Toxic Avenger, can't wait to get that. So it's a very nice release, this one. And there's no issue with the cut of the film on this one. Next up, we have a Terracotta Films release. And this is sort of similar label to Third Window, kind of Asian cinema they put out. Again with these, I'm trying to sort of, there's about 2 or 3 of these I was after. I'm waiting for them where I can see them cheap, because they're around about 11-12 quid on, or 10 quid on Amazon. So when I find a marketplace seller, send them for about 6-7 quid, I pick them up. There is another release of this which has just got Crocodile in, but I wanted this release with the other film in. There's Kim Ki-duk, who directed 3 Iron and Spring, Summer, Autumn, Winter, Spring, which I've got both of those on Tartan DVD releases. So there's another Sparrow's another one I want. There's a 2-disc version of that, and there's another one I can't think of at the moment that I want. So I'll say I'll do wait for these to drop in price. There's the inside there. Got the disc there, it's a crocodile. So each film's on a separate disc, which is good. And then we have Arirang, I think that's how that's pronounced. And there's the artwork in there. So whereas on the front we've got crocodile with Arirang, there we've got Arirang with the crocodile. It's got the rating on there, but that's fine. Oh, the disc won't go back in. Yeah, it's the popular for them films, 102 minutes Crocodile, and Arirang's 100 minutes. Don't know why they there's only one, there's a release with Crocodile in, why they don't put that one separate, I don't know, probably because it's a bonus film or something. Doesn't seem to be any extra features on here, but I say we've got 2 films on there, so it's good. Don't tend to put a lot out now, actually, Terracotta, but not been a release for a while. So it gives me a chance to catch up on their other ones. Next up we have another Odeon Entertainment Group release. This is the 3rd one I've shown recently. This is the first of the few. Again, I got this about £8.95. Got these all from Zavvi. There's the spine. think I'm sure I had this on DVD. I'm not sure. I couldn't find it. But I'll have a look. It was I think it was ITV released the DVD originally. But there's the back there. So, got a conversation there with David Niven and some about the Royal Air Force. It's 119 minutes long. There's the disc inside. I'm sure actually, problem is I've got some DVDs and I can't actually find. I think I've put them on a different shelf somewhere. So I'll check if I've already got this one on DVD. This is about the Spitfire. So yeah, if you like your war films, British war films, I'd recommend picking this one up. Last three titles, just do these two first. I showed you the Joe Strummer one, and I think I mentioned that in that video. I got that as part of a 3 for £17 offer. I wasn't sure if I'd mentioned when I talked about that one whether I'd already shown the other two I got, but I hadn't. These are the two I got. And I was searching because I saw these two I wanted and couldn't find a third one. I was thinking about picking up Crank and or Crank 2, whichever one it was. But I did pick up the Joe Strummer one in the end. But these two I definitely wanted. I didn't get this when it came out originally, but I think there was quite a bit of stuff out at the time and this wasn't a priority. This is Dead Man Walking. It's an upgrade from DVD. Stars Susan Sarandon and Sean Penn, and it's directed by Tim Robbins. Not sure if Tim Robbins is actually in this at all. And then David Robbins is the music, so I think that's Tim Robbins' brother. So I haven't actually watched this yet. I do want to watch this soon anyway. But there's the synopsis there, based on a true story. And there's the disc there. An MGM release. And the third title I got with that, and I've never actually seen this film. I've heard of it, and obviously the famous scene in the diner, but I'd never seen it. Never even thought about picking it up. And then I was looking through the titles in the Amazon offer, and I saw this, and I just checked the disc review to make sure the picture quality was good and stuff, and it was. So I picked this up, and I have watched this. It's a really good film. When Harry Maselli is directed by Rob Reiner, written by Nora Ephron, who passed away, I think it was last year. Do have as well nice selection there of extra features, all about the film and stuff. There's the inside artwork on the disc, same as the front. But I really enjoyed this film. It's not what I expected, because I think I had a sort of, you get if you're in a film, these sort of films, you've not seen it before, and obviously a lot of people have, and people talk about it. But no, I really enjoyed it. It is quite a romantic film as well, and you sort of probably work out the ending anyway if you've not seen it before. But yeah, really enjoyed that. And the final one is video. Again, my battery's about to run out. The other one, because I've got 3 batteries, and so hopefully this one lasts till I get to the end of the video. It's a BFI flip side release, and this is That Sinking Feeling. This is number 29. This is one I've actually been wanting for ages, because there was a DVD release, and unfortunately it's got some dubbed audio on there, because it's quite strong. I think Glasgow accents on this, and obviously the American audience couldn't understand that, so they've dubbed it over with American in parts. And I've been wanting the proper version for ages, and when BFI announced they were putting it out, I thought brilliant, finally get a chance to own it. And they've actually put the proper audio on. It also has got the dubbed audio on as well, the one probably most people might have seen. But it's nice to have this. And it's got audio commentary, Bill Forsyth and Mark Kermode. And also finally coming out, and it's been put back a few times in different dates, is Gregory's Girl, also directed by Bill Forsyth. And I believe that's got a commentary as well with Bill Forsyth and Mark Kermode. I've seen Gregory's Girl. I do really like that film, so it'll be interesting to see some of these other films. But so there's some good selection there, extra features, and there's some other sort of films with him in it. Those I don't actually have seemed to be in the flip side release for a while, so I suppose they're trying to find films to put out. But yeah, I'm so glad they put this one out. We've got the discs there, got the Blu-ray and the DVD. Different artwork on both. And then I won't bother getting the discs out, but there's the previous flip side releases that have come out. Shark and the Painter, you can probably just see a bit in the corner there. That was the last one. I'll show you the booklet as well. Nice artwork on the front there. Very retro. I've been quite lucky with these BFI releases recently in terms of booklet. You know, normally I'd get ones and the booklets damaged and ripped and stuff, but they've been fine recently, so quite happy with that. Same as you having to keep sending items back. So the booklet there. Every BFI release has a booklet. These are very well put together, and they even actually go into detail about the special features, which is good. I'd say you get some really good special features on these BFI releases. I mean, the film itself is 93 minutes, and we've got 46, 76, 106, 113, 136 minutes of extra features, plus we've got the commentary as well, so yeah, very, very well put together package. I'd say if you're a fan of Gregory's Girl or even sort of Scottish cinema, I'd recommend picking this up. Hopefully we get some more of his films coming out on Blu-ray. I think he's making a new film, which is good. But there's that one. So that's all the ones for this video. I've got about the 4 or 5 titles, but I'm waiting for those other ones to come in the post first, then I can do that as another video. And then I might probably do actually everything I get this month now in one video. So I probably won't have enough to do 2, and I don't really want to do one video of 8 and then one of 2 or 3, so I might just put them all together. But that'll be probably next week now. So as usual, please rate, comment and subscribe, and until my next video, thanks for watching.